There is a new trend sweeping through the developer ecosystem, and no, it's not a new JavaScript framework, and no, it's not more AI slop tools, even though they're closely related. It is a new coding technique called performative coding, and it's supposed to raise your SAS evaluation by 10x. Now, what is performative coding? It's a new style of coding that has to be done in public. To start, you have to take your laptop to the most packed place you can find. Maybe a cafe, maybe an airport lounge, maybe a bar. Once you're there, position yourself in the place where you can get the most attention. From there, pull out the most flashy IDE you can find. The preferred choice of performative coders is, of course, Cursor. Then sit back, take a picture, and post it on social media because you are now performative coding. Now remember this, the point of performative coding is not to be productive or even to code. It's to make people think you are coding. Now let's take a look at some prime examples so that we too can pull some baddie VCs. Now to do that, we have to go to the origin of performative coding. Dig through the jungles of San Francisco. This post right here is what brought performative coding to the forefront. Currently in a random SF bar, met a YC dev, a guy building his own framework at the table, and a couple of CEOs. I have no words. This city is insane. As you can see, a group of people are having fun, talking in the background, and then our king right there with his laptop out performative coding in the view of every single person there. Instead of socializing and making friends, he is aura farming in the most San Francisco way possible. When I saw this, I was judgmental. I'll have to admit, I thought to myself, there is no way he's being productive in this environment. The amount of context switching he has to do with all the noise and people coming up to him must be insane in this environment. The main point is, why even come here? If you wanted to work on your framework, why not stay home? Instead, you took your entire laptop with a charger to a bar social gathering to show everyone that you're coding. I'm not seeing the point of even coming here if you didn't want to socialize with anyone. He might have a tight deadline, but in that case, he should just be staying at home and focusing 100% of his efforts. And we know that the reality is he's just being performative for the VC huzz around him. But let's give him a chance. Let's do a quick zoom in of what he's actually built. If we take a look, his framework has a glowing box with the word Italy in it. That is peak performative coding. But this is not a single case. This has become an epidemic in San Francisco.
Are we witnessing history? We're witnessing history! He's taking it! It's happening.
Once again, a man whips out his laptop in an inappropriate setting. Well, this is just the bar scene. Maybe the bars are not popping. Let us see a real San Francisco party. I got bad news because performative coding has taken over the parties too. Now, of course, this is the peak of performative coding. I doubt that any of us could achieve this form just yet, but I want to show you where I believe the origin, the hotspot of performative coding is. But before I do that, let me show you how to avoid becoming a performative coder with today's sponsor, Brilliant.org. Brilliant has a wide range of programming courses, from helping you with Python to helping you think like a coder or understand programming functions themselves. Their courses are broken down so you can learn a little every day, and in the long run, it'll make a big impact in your programming knowledge. They even have a mobile app so you can performatively learn from the comfort of your local nightclub. To learn for free on Brilliant, go to brilliant.org/basicdev, scan the QR code on screen, or click the link in the description down below. Brilliant's also given my viewers 20% off an annual premium subscription, which gives you unlimited daily access to everything on Brilliant. Now, welcome back, my performative ad watchers. Let me take you to the place where I think performative coding started. The true origin of performative coding. Airports, the greatest spot for overpriced food and insane delays, but also for the original performative worksite. Whenever you're in an airport, you see 10, 20 people have their laptop out trying to work on some Excel sheet, but now programming has caught up. And every time I'm at the airport, I see at least 10 to 20 people trying to code something up. For example, take a look at this post. CTO started coding the second we got to the gates. Hey, I am a fan of arriving early to airports and making sure that the gate exists, but how early do you have to be to meaningfully work on some piece of code? To even get the context, you open up the laptop, then you're thinking like, oh, what do I do next? Like, what can I do? And most of the time, you have probably an hour, maybe two, until the flight takes off, which is not enough time, especially because the Wi-Fi airports is sometimes out and most of the time pretty crappy. I think the San Francisco airport and specifically had some of the worst Wi-Fi at times. One of my favorite responses was to this post, dude, that guy is so freaking cracked. That's some 10x engineering stuff if I've ever seen it. Maybe 100x. That's what I'm talking about, just pure building. Hope you guys ship fast. This is motivating. I love the grind and hustle. I love software. Dude is changing the world. And there might be a slight tinge of sarcasm thrown in, but you know that's how they wanted you to actually react to that post. And I think this shows the real reason most of these people are posting is just to get attention, and that's pretty obvious, right? The reason most of these performative coding posts are made is to gain some attention. It's seated in this ship fast culture. If you're not writing code 24/7 and shipping features, your product is dead and you're a useless developer. Though I have to admit, not all performative coding is bad. Take a look at this beast, the split keyboard, the monitor, not a laptop, a fully set up monitor right on the plane. This man is a beast. He's risking getting tackled and put on a no-fly list just to ship his next product, and that is a true programmer. Though I myself, and most likely most of you, am guilty of performative programming, I sometimes visit a coffee shop, whip out my laptop, and then just stare blankly at the screen. However, as programmers, we have to be better, and even more so, we have to stop posting pictures of us programming, because in reality, no one cares, and we're just being performative. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more pictures of performative programming that I didn't get to include in this video, go check out my blog post. I made an entire compilation there, but thanks for watching.